everyone. This is Mrs. Schaefer with the College and Career Center here at Los Alamitos High School. Welcome to your senior presentation, Life After High School. So this can be any number of things, and I know it feels a little early in the year to be thinking about what your next steps will be after graduation, but it's an important time to stop and reflect and plan for what your goals are going to be, and I'm here to help you with that. As my little quote there at the bottom says, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And I want to change your wishes into achievable goals and to help you put together a plan for those goals that you have. So when you graduate from Los Alamitos, you're going to have a lot of options as to what you want to do with your life, what kind of career you want, what your goals are. And so I want to help you with those determining those options. And I think it's really important that you sit for a little bit and think about that. It's a really important decision, and so I want you to spend some time thinking about where you'd like to see yourself 5 years from now. Do you see yourself graduating from college and maybe starting your first job? Do you see yourself serving in the military? Do you see yourself in graduate school pursuing perhaps a degree in law or medicine? Or do you see yourself working in the skilled trades, using your hands already well into your career maybe a couple years in, and making a really nice income for yourself and living your best life? Whatever those options are, whatever those decisions are that you're going to make about your goals, I want you to talk with your parents or your guardian about these plans of yours, and also to ask them, how they made these decisions when they were your age. I think it's an opportunity to include your parents and your guardians in these planning ideas and really help them buy into what you're hoping to achieve. So what would you like to do? A couple of popular options with our Los Alamitos High School grads are presented here on this slide. We have some students that will choose to join the military, and if you choose that, if you go into the armed forces, you have the option to either enlist directly out of high school, or you can follow the path to become an officer, which would include either attending one of the academies, like the Naval Academy or the Air Force Academy, or becoming an officer through an ROTC program, which are offered at a number of different universities and colleges in the United States. Another option that is also a great option for a lot of students is to learn a trade, and those trades can be in something like what you see here in welding, perhaps other construction oriented trades like plumbing, being an electrician, HVAC, construction, all of those trades, but also there are a lot of careers that are geared towards a certificate program or possibly an apprenticeship in the medical fields. And so those might include being a dental hygienist, that's a 4-year certificate program at a community college, or an ultrasound technician, perhaps radiology tech, physical therapy assistants. Those are all careers that you can pursue that are more hands-on. You're really needing to learn the technical skills, not just the theory behind them, but the hands-on skills that you need to learn at the next level in order to be successful. And then last but not least, we have a lot of students who choose to continue their education in a more traditional format, and that would be by going to a community college and transferring after 2 years of your work there to a 4-year school. And then completing your 4 years there, or going straight to a 4-year university from Los Alamitos High School. I would say the breakdown for all of this is maybe about 60% of our students go on to a 4-year university, about 30% go on to community college, and that's a mix of students who have the goal of transferring to a 4-year school or going to pursue a certificate program, as in those hands-on certificate training programs. And then I would say we have about 10% that either choose to enlist in the military or become an officer, and then some will go straight to a career. And those careers are generally pretty limited. They're going to be minimum wage jobs because you don't have a lot of training yet. And so I really encourage you to further your education in one of these 3 ways rather than going straight to work. Your potential income, the money that you will be able to earn, is much greater if you go through one of these three options here. So I really encourage you to participate in one of these three options after LaSalle High School. Once you've given some thought to what you'd like to pursue after high school, one of those three options hopefully, I want you to put together a calendar list of all the things you're going to need to do to make that goal come to fruition. So it might be doing some research. Who offers these programs? What kind of schedule do I need to create? Are there application deadlines, test dates that I might need, letters of recommendation? I've got essays to write if you're looking at colleges. And I want you to also use your future plans folder that was given to you at senior registration. There is a calendar in there already for you of things that you need to be doing month by month. It's a bright yellow sheet in that folder that we gave you, and put those into a regular calendar. So those dates are going to be different depending on what plan you are pursuing. So whether it's on your phone or whether you do a paper calendar, don't really care, whatever works best for you. But start putting those dates into some kind of a calendar so that you're not missing deadlines, and all of that will just really help to reduce your stress. The second thing I want you to do is to create an email account that is separate from your Go LaSalle account. Your Go LaSalle account will go away as soon as you graduate from high school. It won't be active anymore. So you need to create a personal email account that is professional. So meaning, not lovedosurfbra@gmail.com. I actually had a friend who had that email, and it's not super professional. What I recommend is more along the lines of like your first initial, last name @gmail.com, full name, however you want to do it, first name, college, whatever, something along those lines. And then as soon as you start, especially for our college applicants, as soon as you hit send on your applications, you need to start checking your email weekly minimum. Okay, and I know this is new for a lot of high school students. You're getting more used to it now that we have been virtual for the last month or so of instruction. Your Go LaSalle account has become very important to you. In the same way, this email account will also need to become important to you. I want you to link it to your phone. As soon as you start applying to programs, whether it's community college or four-year colleges, they're going to send you a confirmation email that says, hey, we received your application. Thanks so much. You need to read a little bit further in that email, and they're going to tell you to create a portal account. And so when you do that, they will begin communicating with you through that portal account. So also something to kind of keep an eye on. But generally they'll email you and say, hey, check your portal. We're missing something. You didn't complete this part of the application, or we need more information. And it's really important to be checking that email, like I said, on a weekly basis. Every year we have kids who are denied their admission to Cal State Long Beach or some other university because they didn't read their emails on a regular basis and they missed deadlines. So I don't want that to happen to any of you guys this year. So please, please, please create an email account that is professional and appropriate, and check it at least weekly once you've started to apply to different programs. And then last but not least, another really crucial thing to do, and again, it can be paper or it can be on your computer, you need to create a login and password record. So just a sheet, again, there was one in that yellow folder that we gave you, where you're just going to write down, okay, this is my Cal State Long Beach portal, this is my password, and this is my account login. This is my password and login information for financial aid, for my FAFSA. This and just keep a running list. Most students, if they're applying to, say, 8 to 10 schools, will probably have about 20 different password and login combinations for those. And a lot of times they have special little requirements for the password, so your usual one isn't going to work. So just have that either written down somewhere or on your phone. Screenshots, I kind of don't think they're super helpful unless you organize those screenshots. I've seen a lot of students over the years be really stressed. They've got maybe 15 minutes before a deadline and they're frantically scrolling through trying to find that login password combination, or they're just in the habit of, oh, I'll just reset it. But that reset is taking longer than normal, probably because there's another few thousand students across the country doing the same thing. And the stress level is so high, and I'm just really hoping to keep all of that stress down for you. So please follow these 3 steps no matter what your future plans are, whether they're college, military, or an apprenticeship, something along those lines. It will help you, help you, help you, I promise. Okay, moving on to our next presentation.